Uncivilized Vitality, and I want to talk today about one of our basic tools or families of tools, the knife. So this would be in your cutting and digging family. Let's say a few words about the knife. Okay, so the knife is a basic tool that you should always have, falls under our cutting and digging category, our families of tools. And you should always have at least 2 knives with you when you're in the outdoors. I prefer to carry 3. In my daily life I always carry 2, but I prefer to have 3 when I'm outdoors. Usually just a belt knife, like a Morey knife, even something simpler. I have some more elaborate and expensive knives. When I'm in the woods and use these things for, there's no end of uses for a basic knife. And on my person, I also carry a small, what we call a string and cheese knife or a personal knife. This is just my little Fultz Minimalist. And then the third knife is some sort of folder, or typically I just carry my Leatherman Signal, so I have a folding blade on me. Now in my daily life, when I'm walking around, I don't carry a belt knife, but I do have the other 2 knives on me all the time. So I always have my Signal, which has a folding blade. It has a saw. It's got lots of other little doodads and things. So Signal is the one I like. Leatherman Wave is my second favorite. But I always have that on me. It's usually just in my right hand pocket or on my belt because I have a clip for it. And then around my neck or attached to my belt or in my pocket or in my bag, I carry another small fixed blade knife. Okay, this one happens to be my CRKT, Columbia River Knife and Tool, Fultz designed minimalist. Okay, so we usually say like cricket, CRKTB, we pronounce that cricket. This is my little Fultz minimalist, and it comes in about 9 different blade shapes. I really enjoy this knife. This is an Armitage aftermarket Kydex sheath for it, but it's a great little knife. It's good fixed blade. It can handle almost all the stuff I need to do that my belt knife can do. And then when I'm outdoors sometimes, instead of a belt knife, I'll just take my tomahawk and a folding saw. Now, besides bushcraft and fieldcraft stuff, you get a lot of uses daily for your knife. Not just necessarily your multi-tool, because it has a lot of tools on it, but a small fixed blade knife can be used to, how do we say this without getting YouTube upset, to protect yourself or preserve your safety in other ways. You could use a knife as a tool for that purpose. Okay, and how would you use a knife in that purpose? Obviously, there are tons and tons of knife use videos and martial arts we could go into, although I'm trying to not do that on the channel. Just check out our stick videos, boxing, wrestling, judo type playlists. But having a small sharp thing with which you can, let's see, dissuade someone from being too close to you, or derail their train of thought when it's bent on mischief by holding the knife and not slashing with a knife, but by poking holes with a knife. And the best way to do that is what's called an ice pick grip. That's the way to hold your knife so it sticks straight down like this. Having the blade out is a great idea. Okay? That you can help kind of poke a little holes and make sure that you're protecting yourself. And having a small knife like that is great. You can buy or obtain for yourself a knife that is specifically for that purpose. And that's what this video is about, to recommend this knife right here. This is the Clinch pick from Shivworks. Right? And it is a very particular type of knife. It's got a very thin blade. It's got this egg-shaped handle, and the way it's designed is to be grabbed in that reverse grip. I can use it like a regular knife for other tools, but this one's kind of purpose-driven. I grab that. It's got that egg-shaped design that fits right in the palm of my hand and comes right out. The other unique thing about this knife, besides its kind of odd-shaped handle, is the fact that it sits in there and the sharp part is facing in. It's very difficult and feels awkward to hold that so the knife blade is facing out. It's designed to be facing in because it's what's called a Pikal style knife, P-I-K-A-L, where the blade is designed to face inward. The back is curved, okay? And you can see it kind of looks like the claw on an animal, a tiger or something. And that's because the mechanics of the curved claw with that blade on the inside is really good for not only poking holes, but sort of ripping and tearing. Okay? So this Clinch pick, when you think about that name, it's real thin. It's like a toothpick, or just a little pick. And it's designed to be used when you're caught in a clinch or someone has hands on and they're not letting go, or you need to move them out of your intimate space. You can reach down, for instance, I carry this with these soft belt loops. I carry this on my belt, on my off side or my left side, and it hangs, and that heavy handle kind of drops that down, and that England will fold right at your belt. So it's comfortable, you don't even know it's there when you're moving around. But all you have to do is reach down, access that egg-shaped handle, and pull out, and now you've put a little claw in your hand that you can use, obviously to cut string and cheese, but you could use this to poke holes to dissuade someone from touching you. So the Clinch pick by Shivworks, one of the cool things that I really enjoy that I've been carrying that for years. Actually, what was his name? Alex, a student of mine named Alex, I won't say his last name, years ago at U of M turned me on to the Clinch picks. We were talking about knives, and I talked about the cricket that I enjoy carrying. One of the drawbacks to my cricket, though, blade out's fine because of the way the handle's designed, but if I want to turn that edge in to use it in a Pikal style, it's a little uncomfortable. So we were talking about that one day, and Alex turned me on to this company called Shivworks, and I picked up a Clinch pick, and I've been carrying one, not quite daily, but I carry it a lot ever since. The other good thing I like about the Clinch pick by Shivworks is it comes with a trainer, and the trainers have blue handles. That's not just a choice. All the handles on your Clinch pick, they're black. That's all it comes as. But it comes with this trainer, which is a thick aluminum stock or steel stock, and it's got these holes so you can't mistake it for a sharpened blade. It's got a rounded tip, and it's got the same weight and dimensions as the actual Clinch pick, but now I can use this to practice with my partners and do so safely when I'm walking through scenarios or potential self-defense or self-protection scenes. The blue handle lets me know it's safe, the holes let me know it's safe, but the blade itself fits right in the same sheath, same carry system as the regular one, so that when I access that, I can use this in full speed scenario training, just like I'm using the Clinch pick itself. So this is a great setup. It's a little spendy, but you can't put a price on a proper tool for self-protection. Okay? Now, when you do practice with it, it is steel. It is going to hurt and leave marks, but that's just what happens when you train properly. So this video is about a very specific type of knife. It's not necessarily meant for your field craft or your everyday string and cheese things, or even for multi-purposes like a multi-tool. The Clinch pick by Shivworks is designed with one thing in mind. That's just to protect you from ill-intentioned others. So check that out. Go over to Shivworks, and that's just my own personal opinion about them. They didn't send us a Shivworks knives or anything, but I definitely would recommend them if you're in the market for a self-protection type of tool that falls under cutting and digging. So that's it. Like, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Going into 2025, we're hoping to grow the channel, get up to 10,000 subscribers, because now we're over that 5,000 subscriber mark. We're doing pretty well. And I think that's it.